よし。それでは、なんて呼ぶんだろう、この人の名前。まあ、その人をね、探していこうと思います。おう、ちょうど朝焼け。乗れる？あ、乗れなかった。いやー、本当に景色が綺麗。何あれ。パンサー？47しかも。そうなの？ちょっと待って。なんでパンサーなんているの？びっくりしちゃった。めちゃくちゃあるじゃん。メインクエスト。メインクエスト。いいけど。45？ そりゃそうか。45レベ、こっちの方がいいんじゃないかって思うよ。45はさすがに強いと思う。ちょっと、パンサーズ。オイル使えるの？何のオイル？ビーストよ。はあ。451。もうどこって感じだよね。結局、通らねばならんだし。幻想的だなぁ。うん、絶対ぶつかるだろうなと思った。あ、ワンちゃんだ。何？どこ？Wine merchant?
Heard you calling. Wanted to talk?
I did, for we're neck deep in trouble. Of the spider kind.
Need a maid with a broom, not a witcher.
You fail to understand. These are huge. The size of pigs or dogs. Black and hairy, spewing webs.
Not talking about spiders then. Talking about arachnomorphs.
Call them what you will. You must smash the rogues, will you? Those caves would be prime barrel storage were it not for the beasts.
First things first. Need to talk about my reward.
Not an amount I can afford. Perhaps a modest reduction, eh? Not far now. We find ourselves a hair from agreeing.
OK。
Not far now.
嘘でしょ
We find ourselves a hair from agreeing. I knew we would agree terms.
Arachnomorphs don't look much like bunnies, but they sure breed like them. Best nip the problem in the bud. I'll look into it.
そうか、こうやって増やしちゃってるんだ、自分で。本当はこの人だよね。
I find your concern touching, I do. Yet I've long awaited this day. So you must forgive me, but I shall go through with it as planned. Ah, it seems my guide has arrived.
Greetings.
Greetings to you, White Wolf. I presume you saw my notice? Foolish question. You're here, thus you must have seen it. Forgive me, I should introduce myself. Count Belladar, a great admirer of your deeds.
Thanks. Not something we Witchers hear often.
But Count, sir, do you mean to go off with just this Witcher? A right hardy fellow he is, no ponce, I'm sure. But your expedition's too risky on the whole. And not taking us with you's, pardon my saying it, right daft.
You exaggerate, Vilmar. I believe I can manage to survive half a day without someone there to wipe me arse in my stead. My guards lament, Witcher, but you must forgive them. Now, to get down to brass tacks, as you've no doubt gleaned from the notice, I've a rather extraordinary proposition for you. I'm a lover, Witcher, of nature. A devotee of the wild. And Toussaint is home to several species not encountered elsewhere. I'd like you to accompany me on an expedition whose aim is to preserve them. Yes. Naturally, you'll protect me should the need arise. My ever-vigilant guards, see, will report any reckless behaviour to my wife if I get so much as a scratch. And then woe will be me.
Count Belladar? Famous poultry farmer, is that it?
Well, that was my grandpapa. Dear man. But my trade is the wine trade. I import the finest vintages to Kavir, my homeland. The very reason for my frequent visits to Beauclair, during which I like to partake of nature, let us say.
Really need a Witcher to partake? Got guards of your own. Take them, save some coin.
I could, surely. But they too deserve a bit of rest, relaxation. Right, lads? Besides, I've plenty of coin. Coin that needs spending. Who dares stop me?
Ah, so this is about a rich man, bored stiff, seeking thrills.
There's also Clarissa, who...
Vilmar, please.
Who what?
My daughter. I always return from my travels with some souvenir or another. She looks forward to them tremendously. But we did not meet to chat about my family. We must discuss our venture, must we not?
Need some details before I can say anything. Where are we going? What am I supposed to do exactly?
In the roundest terms, we shall admire the local flora and fauna. And while we do, I might preserve a thing or two.
Preserve?
Of this device, see, a parastisomac. It captures likenesses.
A paracesta what?
It's like a movable megascope, capturing moments, transforming them into illusions, based upon which I then paint a painting.
So, you want me with you, looking at animals and flowers and...
Well, that's more or less what it amounts to, yes. Except you will first have to track down the creatures I wish to capture. I know only the very approximate locations of their habitats. Well, and should any trouble arise, we'll have your sword at the ready, right? So, agreed?
Pretty unusual contract.
I couldn't agree more, yes. And I'm prepared to pay a commensurately high fee.
Don't mind if we actually talk about exactly how high that'll be first, do you?
Why ever would I? Please, simply tell me how much you wish to receive. Sublime! We've a deal!
マジ
Doesn't seem hard. Be glad to do something pleasant for a change.
Sublime. In that case, here's your map. Before coming here, I dispatched requests to several local hunters. They located the habitats of the species of interest to me and marked out their ranges on the map.
Good thinking. It'll save us some time. Won't need to track. Ready to go?
Yes, let's. The light seems perfect just now.
え、今すぐ行くの？今すぐじゃないの？先にクエストをやらせて。どれだっけ？これ？この辺とかもやってないね。虫がいる。出られない。まだ先が続いてるんだ。うわ、いるなぁ。相手43強っ。まだ41なんだけど。めちゃくちゃ広いな。とりあえずそいつやるか。よし。 あとこっちは来た道、来た道だね。うん、そうだね。終わったね。
Any tidings?
All taken care of. Went inside and cleaned up.
Thank the gods. And you too, of course.
Wine trade. Been at it for a while?
Not terribly long, to be candid. I apprenticed to be an alchemist, but proportions were never my strong suit. So I took to trading in wines. More pleasant, I must say. One drinks on the job and no one ever complains.
Makes sense. And the world's always a bit more bearable on a buzz. Was looking to buy something. Maybe sell something too.
何これ。ああ。これ持ってたっけ ?1 個1000円。持ってたっけ。珍しいもの売ってる。グンストン、何これ。Can be used to change the color of beauty. ワイントレーダーなのに10% 作るやつが欲しいな。高っ。クエンだけは欲しい。何が売れるの？でもそんな高くないんじゃない多分。ああ、これめっちゃ高い。まあ数が多いっていうのもあると思うけど。レイス多分めっちゃあると思う。100ネタを超えてるやつもいらないのよな。5。ミュータジェン、まあ数があればだいぶ高いか。
Time I got back on the path. So long.
ああ、だいぶダメージ食らっちゃってる。45か。 あの人だとどれだっけ？ブレイブじゃないよな。ついていこう。
Excellent day for capturing moments.
カウント、名前で探すか。あ、これか。あ、マップを見ろって言ってたな。マップ、サドル、90。こっちの方が若干高いな。どんな見た目になるかちょっとわかんないけど。マップどれ？これ？え？こっちか。でも、全然わかんない。全然わかんないよ。
Seems I got the map, so I'll lead.
お、
Wouldn't rather be out here with those guards of yours.
You jest. It's deliverance to emerge from under their wings. Believe me, they're overprotective, oppressively so. I wish to admire the wildlife, preserve it, not watch them kill it in a fit of misguided fear for my life.
What if the wildlife attacks us?
Then we should have no other recourse. I do not wish to be something subtler for you, but as long as they remain calm, we've no need to provoke them. It's of the utmost importance to me, in fact.
Map says there's something panthers around here. Stay
Come on,
close. Keep your eyes peeled like a bear.
But one request, Witcher. Avoid bloodshed if a... Get up! Save me!
パンツー。一体殺しちゃったんだけど。大丈夫だよ、来て。
Hear that? Panthers.
Frankly, I did not hear a thing. Clearly, your senses are far more acute than mine. I must rely on them.
Damn poachers. Snares. Looks like they were hoping for a bear. Panther got caught instead.
Look, the cub. Will you help the mother?
Give it a shot. Gotta calm her first. Likely to lunge at us otherwise.
Brilliant. You freed a superb image.
Hmm? ああ。 当だ。
Folk call witches heartless. This will put the light in that. No, not like that. What have you done? Cannot abide, poor kid. Instead, you share my love for animals.
Got pretty broad interests for a man of the city.
I suppose I dabble in my share of things. Wine, nature, painting. I imagine the life of a witcher must be rather more monotonous. With all due respect.
It is. Never boring, though.
I, for one, cannot fathom only ever consorting with the same creatures, day in and day out.
Got a wife?
Yes? What's that got to do with anything?
Nothing. Just asking.
なんか重い動きが。Oh no。あれさっきやった方がいいな。うわーだるい。毒じゃない。こんなフォークテールいるの？
It's those,
Centipedes. Giant. Underground tunnel burrowers. Make a distinct sound. We can use that to track them.
おう。
Sounds loud and clear here. Must be near the nest. We're here.
Well, this vantage point's no good. Shan't capture a good image from here.
All right, wait. We'll find you a better spot that's safe too. Tread lightly. Giant centipedes sense the softest sounds.
Wait!
Slightest
We would have
vibrations.
find a safe place for me first. Blast it! I
Wakes
see
them
you're
angry.
simply unreliable. An excellent day for capture.
やばっ。気持ち悪っ。あれ？今出てきたように見えたけど。いやー、こんなやつとも戦えるウィッチャーすごいな。オーレンズそうでしょ、お金めっちゃ。いろんな人が死んだんだろうな。
You went to find a place where I would have a good view. Instead, you ran into their lair.
Sorry, got carried away.
Exhilarating. Positively exhilarating. Thank you. I've one more request. Local peacocks performing their mating ritual. I'd love to see that.
ああ。
Apparently, a flock dwells not far from here.
We can go. Just don't count on peeping at them while they mate. Season ended a month back.
Oh, that's terrible. I so wish to capture their splendorous tails in full bloom. Is there nothing you can do if they prove uneager to present? Perhaps challenge them somehow? Goad them?
What did you have in mind? Don't have a tail myself. I'm not likely to sprout one anytime soon.
My thoughts were more along the lines of Witcher magic. They say you can exert influence over lesser creatures.
Yeah, guess I can try. Can't promise you anything, though.
Splendid. Consider me contented. I cannot pinpoint the flock's location, but a hunter I know told me a few likely spots. I'll mark them for you.
All right. Let's go find some peacocks.
一番安全だよね。こっちか。
I was wondering, why peacocks?
My daughter is rather fond of them. They will be a treat for her.
引っかかってない？
We're close. Eyes in the back of your head.
Hmm. 鳴き声は聞こえたような気もするけど。いなくない？
A feather from the rump, coated in suet. Cock shed it recently and the suet's got a distinct scent. Ought to be able to track the flock.
Witcher in action. What a treat to watch.
あった。お？色がすごく薄くて見つけづらい。
Hear that? They're calling to each other.
Fabulous. We're getting close.
あ、
Oh, that's lovely. Now, just splay the tails.
See what I can do. Find a good spot.
Oh, this'll be a masterpiece. Smile, please.
Watch out! Giant centipedes!
Well, you killed them already.
Clearly not all. Get back!
Ah, Geralt, save me.
どこ？
All over now.
Oh, that was tense. I believe I've had my fill of excitement for today. An excellent day. What a wonderful adventure.
Get everything you wanted?
Yes.
In that case, time to get back to your camp. Returning your lord to you, safe and sound.
You've our gratitude, Master.
You see, lads, there was nothing to fear.
Thank you, Witcher, for looking after our day count. Seems the jaunt did 'em wonders. Breathed some new life into 'em.
Wait here a moment, Geralt. I have to fetch my coin pouch. Pay my dues.
No need to thank me. Gladly have more contracts like this.
Counts a wonder, ain't he? It's a sad injustice, the misfortune that's touched the family.
Misfortune?
Made no mention, did he? 10 years back, his last, Clarissa's her name, took a spill off her horse. Been bedridden ever since. Cannot walk of her own. She'd been the life of the house before the calamity. A merry sprite what filled every corner with joy. Count would oft take her out on trips. She loved animals too. Excursions he makes now, or rather paintings he brings home. They's her only window on the wider world.
Sorry to make you wait. Some of your shenanigans proved a little unnerving. Yet I still consider the day a success. Seems even witches have a sense of humour. Do something deranged at times. Good to know.
Yeah, I'm a wild and crazy guy.
Your reward. Use it well.
Thanks.
Yay.
I've one other matter I wish to broach. In a few days' time, I shall exhibit my work for some friends, my coterie, so to speak. Would you come by?
Sure.
Why not, if I'm in the area?
Splendid. In that case, I shall see you at my lodgings. I'm staying with a friend while in Tucson, near a village named Francolar.
I'll be by. See ya.
よし。じゃあ次のコントラクトは何にしよう。おー、そうなの。色味を変えられる。へえ。あ、そうなんだ。待つんだ。ここに35。PM。そっか。めっちゃ押されるね。Go to the picnic って、あ、めっちゃ向こう？どこ？どこ？どこなの？めっちゃ遠いじゃない。じゃあこっから行くしかないよね。待って。ファストトラベルの場所、こっちか。あ、待って。一回、なんか、お家があるから行ってみたいね。キャロッツハウス。どこ？奥の方。あれ？出てしまった。こっち？川の近くなの？最高じゃない？ History of Corvo Bianco っていうのかな。
Welcome home, sir. I am Barnabas Basufalti. By order of the Duchess, I shall serve you as Major Domo of Corvo Bianco. I previously served with distinction at the Nibli family manor and in Nazaire with Admiral Rompali, who, as you are certain to know, is an extraordinary, demanding gentleman.
Whoa, Barnabas Basil. One thing you ought to know. I'm not your typical landed gentleman. Truth be told, this is the first real property I've ever owned.
Oh, in that case, you must leave it all to me. I shall organize, see to everything, and whip the house into order. I dare say this place will soon be the most prosperous vineyard around.
Great. Can already see I'm in good hands. Vineyard comes across as a place with a rich history. Know who owned it before me?
Baron Rossel, who went bankrupt, forcing him to sell the estate to the Duchess. The Baron, in turn, had purchased it from Monsieur Bolius of the Headsman, a truly colourful man of Ketweni origin.
He was actually a headsman?
No, not him, but his great-grandfather. Indeed. Apparently, he was a common cut-purse who somehow secured for himself the post of ducal headsman in Beauclair. Went about his work with an exceptional penchant. They say he chopped off more heads than there are grapevines in the ducal vineyards. He never hesitated, not once. Never sliced unevenly, never botched a job. For his exemplary service, the Duke granted him a title and this estate. Monsieur Bolius, on the other hand, was an engineer in his younger years. Once retired, he settled here and took to producing wine. Sadly, misfortune struck and he lost his sense first of smell, then of taste. Additionally, he could not drink alcohol. His medic forbade it.
Shame that. He gave up making wine?
Not at all. He made even more of it. Began throwing wild balls to which he'd invite friends from far and wide in order to treat them to his wine and delight in the fact that at least someone could enjoy it. It's the sort of man he was, Monsieur Bolius.
お、見せてくれるの？
Mind giving me a little tour de Corvo Bianco?
Not in the least. Follow me, please. I think it would be practical to begin on the hill. Behold, sir, your estate in all its splendor.
Pretty vast.
Indeed. And now, sir, allow me to show you a handful of interesting details. Follow me, please.
Been a major domo all your life?
Yes, I come from a long line of major domos. My father was a major domo, as was my grandfather before him, as was my great-aunt. In fact, she was the one to start the tradition.
Great aunt?
A hard woman. It is said that already as a child, she knew where she was going, and went there. When she arrived in Beauclair, she signed on as a chambermaid at one of the vineyards, then slowly worked her way up to major domo. She dragged the rest of the family up the same path. The servants' quarters. I occupy the green home. With the Duchess's permission, I have hired a full staff. Their salaries to be paid from the ducal treasury.
Nice of her.
Not the most sightly part of the estate, I admit. But I think it's worthwhile for you as master of the domain to know where the help stays. Baron Rossel ordered the vines in this part of the estate uprooted and olive groves planted in their place. They look beautiful, especially come spring.
Don't look at all bad now, either.
Down below lies your vineyard, where we grow a strain of Carfanere, one of the world's oldest, aged in oak barrels.
It provides for an exquisite wine with distinct blackberry, wild cherry, plum, and cinnamon notes.
夜に来てしまった。
Have to try it one of these days. Nice well. Picturesque.
Yes, though it ran dry long ago. During the raucous feasts Master Bolius held, he would order it filled with wine. There's a tale about a guest attending a Bolius school for the first time and thus unaware of the custom. He had suffered great heartbreak and had decided to end his life by jumping into the well. The festivities were coming to a close, and the well was nearly empty when the suicidal guest finally jumped. Instead of killing himself, he merely broke his legs. To numb the pain, he drank the wine.
Drank himself to death?
Not at all. When found the next day, he had concluded he'd witnessed twin miracles. The water had been changed into wine, and he had survived. He retired to a monastery in the Dragon Mountains and began preaching the wisdoms of Lebioda. Monsieur Bolius, his wife Nina, kept a garden here. A supremely lovely place it was.
Bit neglected now.
I agree. Yet nothing stands in the way of restoring it to its former glory, and once again planting it with herbs and other vegetation.
ローズ。バラっぽいね。
Madame Nina planted diminutive, delicate flowers and herbs here. One might say their aroma still hangs in the air.
You're quite the romantic, Barnabas Basil.
次はどこに行くの？
This served as an additional wine cellar in years of plentiful harvests.
Bit of work and it'll make a fine stable for Roach.
ローチのお家になる。めっちゃ見る。
The
下？
cellars, voila. During Monsieur Bolis's time, wine was kept here, but Baron Rossel used it to store olive oil as well. I took the liberty of cleaning up the mess, which...
I made while fighting the Bruxa. Thanks, Barnabas Basil. Appreciate it.
そんなところにワインセラーがあったとは知らなかった。あ、戻ってきた。
As you can see, the facade is, how to put it, slightly stained. But one cannot deny it, a certain subtle southern charm.
True, though it could use a bit of subtle paint.
And welcome inside. On the left is the master bedroom. On the right, the dining hall and kitchen. Upstairs, you shall find the guest room, currently used for storage.
Not a bad idea.
At the moment, the house is only minimally furnished. Yet I believe we will, together, devise some innovative arrangements. A few paintings, for instance, would breathe new life into the abode immediately.
Oh.
With that, sir, you've seen the full lay of the land. Corfo Bianco is a beautiful estate. Though one must admit, time has taken its toll. If forgive me for being forward, but if you were to choose to invest a small sum towards its beautification, consider me at your service on the matter.
Think I'll take you up on that. Be sure to come and see you if I decide to do any remodeling.
ちょっとわかんないけど、一旦セー
Thanks.
ブ。
Gotta get back to my business now. See you soon.
No place like home. おお、すげえ。そうだって大事な剣だから。これは、あ、なるほどね。ストレージ。いっぱい置けるんだ。いや、何個かね、貝があるよ。番号。番号じゃなかった。うう、いいね。あ、なにこれ。Press here to gain bonus. マジで。これアンロックするにはどうしたらいいんだろう。やばくない？でもね、今コンバットしないんだよね。すごいじゃん。これ何？あ、本が置けるってこと？ちょっとセーブ。アーマースタンド。最高だな、この家。
How might I be of service, sir?
Mentioned the place could stand to be spruced up.
Almost decidedly, sir. Question is where you would like to begin this rejuvenation.
Been thinking about the outer walls. Maybe a fresh coat of paint or some patching.
If I might dare to make a suggestion, why not start with a general renovation? I once oversaw such work at Admiral Rompelli's summer residence. The effects were simply breathtaking. Not only did the residence positively sparkle afterwards, but we also made room to display the Admiral's armor and weapons, of which he was a passionate collector.
あ、やっぱすごいお金。
Need to think it over some.
I understand, of course. As the venerable Lady Eve Knibli would so quaintly put it, the rash oft contract rashes.
That's all for now, BB. Thanks.
いや、お家が素晴らしいということを知ったところで、今回はここまで。